Yeah, BDS took the Kaid off the board as their second ban back against W7M in that 7-2 victory. In the upper bracket, they qualified them here for the quarterfinal, so we'll see if that gets replicated. And no, it will in fact be the Azami. Oh, sorry, for FaZe, it was the Mirror. Find yourself in. Vidiking with the lineup, outside onto Shaiko. But Shaiko already ready and waiting. Should shoot that out, it does. Soldier spawns though, so Liquefact falls. 4 versus 4, 8 members up. 40 seconds then on the clock as BDS look to formulate this final push.
Quant Hive Launcher just being utilized as well, trying to get some information. Not a lot of time left in this round. 1-for-1 trades again continue out. No one able to get an advantage in this opening round of this series. Kit in hand, 20 seconds. A chance for BDS if they can get the next kill, open up the site, and they do that through users. KDS will fall. Low health for Vidiking. The response needs to be swift, and it is, but he loses his life. Handy now in a 1-versus-1 after dealing with both users and Solotov. Kit going down. Nitrocell thrown out. Does it land? Indeed, it does, and Handy opens it up with a bang. That's going to be the final E1D that has been deployed. Vidiking will finish him off.
Bomb located.
Advantage for FaZe, approaching the 90-second mark. And the creep push now from BDS not quite playing out the way that would have liked. Losing all of these battles. And users had no idea that KDS was that close. And right now, for the Blitz, for the Maverick, it's a very tall order in this second round. Too far away.
Yeah. I mean, Solotov. So overall, this round kind of petering out a little bit, whereas top floor far more competitive, comes down to the trade game and a nice little clutch from Handy. This time around, it's going to be a lockdown from FaZe, barring a miracle from BDS. But that won't happen, and FaZe 2 on the trot.
Yeah, very clinical round from FaZe. Thought they had really good map spacing and control.
As well to feed information to the rest of the team. The Goyo for site control. Oh, Cyber. You need to win this fight.
Oh no, that's a bit of a calamity. Cyber probably has to get that kill first time. It just wasn't quick enough
on the death mark, then doubles down on the drone, trying to feed information to the likes of Liquefact on the entry. Now on an island behind Pillar.
Gotta get this kill. Oh, what a shot back from Handy! He got them both!
No way!
Despite the death mark, despite the pings, despite the logic bomb, and despite all of it, but no, eventually loses his life. But job done from Handy. 3 remaining. Not a lot of time remaining either, and the longer this game starts to dwindle down, the less this advantage is going to be beneficial. Head peek through the doorway. Unsuccessful shot though from Solotov, and the swing back really nicely done from Vidiking. 15 seconds left. Kid in the hands of BDS. They actually double stack together. Super risky. But it does mean in any kind of fight here in this position, FaZe should be favorable. 5 seconds left, sticking the plant inside of assembly. They've just allowed them to get into sight and get the plant down. Now it's suddenly a 2v2. Post-plant retake. Huge shot from users. He's got 3 in the round, and Vidiking needs to find the final 2.
Doesn't get it. Clean.
So good information has been acquired now for BDS. And again, it's also the kind of site that you do not need to be too rapid. Oh, good shot, the push in from Shaiko. That's a little bit ballsy, and that certainly is, yeah. And Cyber will lose his life, 1 and 3. Not quite a start hit like, but here comes Handy again, 6 and 1. The standout so far for FaZe, who's been so prominent in these opening 4 rounds, continues to just keep them in these rounds. No more Dokubi, no more logic bombs.
That play from Shaiko, they're feeling somewhat esque to what we saw from ITV at times last night, where they find that pocket of space, quick call with initiative, find that pick, and then it can roll into more. Shaiko for another.
Straight in towards IT, but he does lose his life to Souls. So the trade is swift. It's certainly going to be an IT push. Users there with the kit. Now watching Liquefact in towards Con. 40 seconds remaining in this round. Okay, you got Rafters, you got Garage, but can't you clear out Electrical? Handy's close by. And he's trying to find this kill. Shotgun, good up close. Okay, there's a good push in. The knife kill onto KDS is a successful one. But only 2 players to deal with now. Liquefact, he hasn't got kit. He hasn't got a lot of time. He knows where Handy is. That's a tough position to push in towards Electrical, though. The shield, so strong. 4 souls. He can play behind that inside of command. They don't really need to move. They can hold their locations. Don't need to peek. Don't need to play. Play the time, guys. Force Liquefact to push into you. And as soon as he does, and he tries to walk through the doorway, it's an easy shot. Shaiko maybe, though, trying to see if he can just find an angle in towards Rafters. A random frag grenade, and Handy stays in a pretty dangerous position to then get that kill. Cross back, doesn't get traded. Huge kill onto Shaiko, taking out a big threat from that previous round, and a double down then from KDS. FaZe looking strong. Early days, but Labs right now is theirs.
Yeah. Wow. Handy is looking so sharp at the moment.
Oh, Handy's on something. 9-1.
Double digits if he wins this, and he does. BDS falls off the back of the headshot. It's a quad.
With the death mark as well, all it takes is one mute jammer, and it does essentially nothing. Look at Fact running around through the hallways off first floor. Shaiko is still just wary of the fact that there are rumors that he can't win the 1v1 against Souls. Nothing working right now on the attack for BDS. In fact, they are just being lit up. FaZe too strong defensively. All his time wasted. The roam clear unsuccessful. And when it comes time to hit the site itself, FaZe are just too good and sharp. Liquefact with a good headshot onto Cyber makes it a 1v3, but no time, no chance. Surely that's the motto.
Yeah, round over. Officially, there it is. A 5-1.
Here's Liquefact, so he's joined back up. 4 on site now for BDS, sensing the pressure. Big util dump coming in through electrical. If you're KDS, that is your job. On the striker. He's got flashes, he's got nades, Nitrocell, and the peak. That was so well played. 3 versus 4. 12 HP for Liquefact. Still lots of time though for FaZe. BDS are just holding on. Feels like they're on the ropes. Ahead was there momentarily, but Vidiking couldn't find the chance to get the shot. Walks in anyway, gets the kill onto users. Trade does come through from the Pulse. But they're just once again playing from behind. They don't have the numbers. Huge kill though from BDS. Now a 2v2. Numbers evened up. Plant to go down from KDS, and the Pulse is strong again through Liquefact. And that's much better from BDS. Where's that been?
That was explosive.
Behind the tank now, pinged out, users taken down to half health, straight in for Handy, 11-2. How aggressive FaZe continue to play, and certainly now smelling blood in the water. An opportunity to strike has presented itself here on basement. And a timely logic bomb from KDS to just try and hint out where these last 2 players are. A little bit of a fight back from said last 2 players, and the pistol shot lands on the head of Vidiking. Users and Shaiko, last standing on this site. The head to pop. No, what a shot from below. Users on the low ground gets the kill onto Handy in a 1v1 now. Lots of time remaining. KDS spots him up close. The flash. Does he push immediately off of it? He does, but he misses the shot. Users, that was so strong on side. You know, there's just over 60 seconds remaining, and I don't think we've heard a real shot at anybody throughout the map. Oh, that was an interesting angle that was found momentarily. And yeah, getting shot at BDS, he doesn't even know really where from. KDS does get the opening kill anyway into Solitov. So for the second round in a row, it will be a 2-player advantage gained and acquired for FaZe Clan. Make that now a 5v2 for the second round in a row. Down to Shaiko and Liquefact. This time, though, no dramatic, strong defense from BDS. Liquefact will need all 5 kills, and he cannot get a single one. Souls will make it a flawless round. Much better from FaZe Clan, and they get themselves map point.
Overlooked.
I mean, typically a site, I keep saying that you don't really need a lot of time. That does get tricked as well, but 35 seconds is not a lot of time. This is a really good round so far from BDS, yet despite that, they lose the opening player of Shaiko to Handy. Now up to 13 kills. Not a lot of time, so you have to basically just send it in. Going through doorways, you don't have the angles. Surely this is a round in which BDS can slowly bring things back. Indeed, they do with 2 quick kills there, though. A 3v3 with 15 seconds left. Huge kill. Liquefact loved a little swing, though. Aggression from users, not just holding an angle, not just falling back. They want to take the fight to FaZe. Much better from BDS. Certainly a very strong
of information. Even Handy's being wary of a potential flank.
Well, they were drone. They were heavy side droning.
Yeah.
They haven't really droned off-site. You see one there actually pretty nicely placed, 45 seconds. It's literally going to be a repeat of that last round where you, on command server. Rush into site, walk through doorways, walk down stairwells and see if you can just get kills. BDS are going to be very well placed for that. They've got the numerical advantage as well, 5 versus 4. There's no time left. Now, this can sometimes be really the thorn in the side of FaZe. These slow-paced rounds can cost them.
20 seconds then. Breaking this down will be a challenge for FaZe. Initiation shown. Liquefact wins the fight, no trade. At this point, the round surely over, but Handy able to cover the plant. Push comes through. Cyber will be key, but Handy falls. So too will the diffuser, and now a 1 versus 3.
That was shocking.
Round confirmed. BDS.
Presence moving around the map, clearing out positions like lobby and cafe and you've also still got a little bit of more direct pressure as well through the breach. Through the hallway, can they take this contact towards blue? If anyone swings that hallway, you're probably in a better position. Oh, here we go. Maybe a chance of Cyber. Does indeed swing, and he does. Reward for moving around the map, getting into key positions, not just hanging outside on the exterior. Liquefact maybe looking to double down. He does make it through the doorway, but not unscathed. Down to half health. Plant as well. So now post-plant retake for BDS, when they have not got themselves into an advantaged position at all. FaZe just through sheer aggression. And I think for Liquefact, the long arm of the law, stick this one, hold it. Although he doesn't really get the opportunity to do so from above of the roof, where you will see the end of Nighthaven Labs. FaZe just able to scrape by in the end. 7-5 on Nighthaven Labs. And I honestly like the Montaigne Bang. I know that we're seeing it quite extensively throughout the tournament as BDS do get rid of Valkyrie. That one's certainly not going to raise any eyebrows into those shots. Deepest pressure from KDS, and then Liquefact did go for the peak. And KDS just a bit better. 30 HP though, not a lot, but the opening kill for FaZe has come through.
Gives them that man advantage now to trade out for the late round. Goyo canisters being dealt with in towards side, and 4 Candela still up for Handy for this execute. Shots rain out. Cyber eager for a second, but the swing from Red and uses just gives his team a lifeline.
Not a lot of time remaining for FaZe. 30 seconds left in the round. Over towards server with the kit for Souls. So default will be the plan. Only 1 gas babe remaining from Bride, but that might be all that is required. Candela's to go out from Handy. There is that final gas babe now that has been expended. 15 seconds, then the drop from Handy. Successful in towards CCTV. The EDD, though, not ideal for Vidiking as he loses his life seemingly out of nowhere. No real time. Soul sticking the plank. KD is still up above inside admin. C4, successful. And a successful defense from BDS to kickstart Bank.
Good work in the mid-round for BDS, didn't fall off all
to Souls, further compounding the pain of FaZe in this second round. BDS, yeah, they're going to make this 2-0.
Well, if you're a BDS fan, I mean, you really could not have asked for a better start here. FaZe disconnected.
All those shots land on Labs. All those shots land on Labs. And maybe then it turns into a... Solotov not realizing the fact that he has been droned out, still takes the battle anyway, but he might have to fall out of towers sooner rather than later. Continues to take the fight. In fact, Shaiko's made his way over towards the same position. He's actually just kind of walked into the crossfire without even realizing it. 1 for 1. 60 seconds left. The battle towards main is won by Shaiko. Cyber trying to just push down, play off of the information discovered by FaZe, but unsuccessful in doing so. Souls clears out right side elevator. He's actually he's misplaying this. He doesn't know that this has already been crossed. He thinks he's on the right side tucked in, but he's actually on the left. Candela either way, and it forces the swing, and he does see that he's now on said left side. But elsewhere, FaZe are just losing players. Souls, good turnaround. And he does know one is pinched inside of elevator. 30 seconds. You cannot stay here forever. You've got to push this eventually. The flash to come through. A bit of help from KDS, and they do indeed clear out users inside of elevator, but little time remains. No kit available. And Shaiko and Bride can just play sight now, both inside a staff but open area, and through Beepers just trying to barge their way through. Into red time we go. Low health for KDS, surely a round in which FaZe can no longer win. Indeed, they will not. BDS with a 3-0 statement start on Bank.
everything going right for BDS on the first.
Actually remaining now for FaZe. In fact, 3 drones remain. That's it. That's not a lot. With 2 minutes on the clock. It's going to make information very difficult to acquire. 1 for 1, that's fine. If you're BDS, you're not too bothered by that. In fact, you lose your hard breach if you FaZe. And a swing again, although this time Cyber wins it out against Liquefact. Finally, something goes the way of FaZe. BDS can still hold sight, though, and deep with this utility that remains for FaZe. They're waiting for the garage push from Handy. Don't mind this, he's got to win the battle and he loses it out. So successful on Labs, but struggling a little bit is Handy on Bank 1-4, but as the whole team the drop down through the hatch unsuccessful and FaZe capitulate. Despite the numerical advantage that they had in this round, deep late in this round, they fall short of the mark. BDS too strong on site. Brita didn't even need the gas babes. FaZe didn't even really get into a position to go for a default plan. Nothing default about that at all from FaZe, but for BDS, fight no trade potential. Same as well towards Square with Cyber, then 2 on the rappel. They do have Souls, though, looking to just push in, maybe go for a bit of a slip push, and does have the kit. Doesn't go for the plan. He's got very deep here. They did lose KDS. Now he's going to go for it behind the bomb chassis. Will there be a response, though, from BDS? Are they even aware this plant has gone down? No Nitrosol to come through. Now the Repel can also get aggressive with these angles they've opened up towards Square for Cyber. 2 left, though, only up for FaZe, so it's not exactly unwinnable for BDS, even though typically on this side it can be very difficult to retake. They do get a very intriguing angle. The jump out is successful. Solotov with a quick double. 5-0 BDS.
2 keeper barriers in his way. Shiko eager to peek. Nitro from down below, but the desk position to play coverage. Shiko still good for 1 though. Nitro lands. And BDS surely for a flawless
Didn't need to
half.
do that. Did not need to do that. That was a heat check from Solotov. The Nitrosol from deep, from downtown. Don't need that vault out. Definitely did not do. It's going to have to. KDS is going to have to be the one to go and get that kid. 30 seconds. Vidiking, can he find a way to get a pick? Make it a 2v2. Near the hatch, which is open, can drop down. So maybe that's going to be the play for KDS. Continue to play stock. Find that vert. Can you find an angle? Diffuser has been recovered. He's going to go for the drop down, but it's never an easy one. Unfortunately, Vidiking has not been able to find anyone. He's going to have to just push through a bit. He's going to have to push through something. He needs to be the one. Unfortunately, the drop down for KDS, SCARZ, well, he's spotted on the drop. Vidiking does find a kill. Not a lot of time remaining. Going to have to stick this plant. There's one up above. Love the rotate as well. That was from Liquefact, by the way. Round over because of it. There's nothing you could do at that point.
Alongside to help. Wall opened up, and now they can look to draw out utility.
Oh, what a shot from Solotov. KDS went for the peak, didn't really need to. Certainly not at that point in the round. Gas waves will start to flow from Souls. He's thrown 1 out already, 2 remaining in towards Admin through the hat.
Oh, he missed
Shiko. 1 more gas babe in the back pocket. Deathmark out as well now onto the Warden of Cyber to find out his location. Does have a Nitrocell, 1 as well. 2 still with Vidiking. Tricky angle here for users. BDS are just making this work. Love the angle for users. Still a couple of Nitrocells that need to be navigated. 1 remaining. No gas babes. Brede just trying to get himself in to a position where he can stick this plant as close as possible. Users can cover. Nitrocell shot out successfully. That would have blown him up. Brede would have been dead to rights. Instead, though, the shots land not just onto the Nitrocell, but onto the players as well. And potential perfection for BDS now. Certainly possible. Vidiking wanted to get brought back up, but he couldn't. It's all done. 7-0 BDS. Statement made on Bank. And a 3rd map is required in this quarterfinal matchup.
In terms of opening up half breach. And now BDS with the final defensive ban before we can jump into the action, and it will be the Valkyrie.
Terra's taking this fight with Souls. He comes off worse though, despite being the aggressor in the fight. But eventually the swing from Souls, which was not required, doesn't go his way, courtesy of Shiko. But Handy, Cyber, they give the advantage to the FaZe. Certainly a better start than what we saw from anything on Bank for FaZe, although they retake the advantage. 3 versus 2 with that kill onto Solotov. Handy through drum. As the diffuser, 30 seconds. Gaspay pushes him away towards the mezzanine. Inside a tier room for users. Or did he spot the head close by? Oh, he could almost get to both. They lined up momentarily. And Vidiking is down, and suddenly the Cyber is solo. And he loses out. Users too good with a shotgun. Really well played defensively from BDS. With a lot of work to do, but playing the Azami and has those keeper barriers and has a certainly very deadly angle out towards the balcony, and he gets aggressive, and it's a 1-for-1 down each way. BDS will probably take that. That is the hard breach off the board in the A. Salma's expended anyway. Down to 3 though for both teams, although a quick lineup, and they both fall. KDS and Handy done. Vidiking last one up. BDS continued this streak for what's going to be 9 rounds consecutively between the 2 maps played out. 4 versus 1. Technically 3, of course, with Shiko on the floor, but Vidiking with so much to do. Really no space either outside here on the exterior balcony. BDS have locked down though, not giving him anything.
He's on full view of the BPC, so he won't be winning this one out. Flushing straight into the Warden as well. And it's users to clean it up for BDS. Primary side's looking good.
Again, more expended utility.
Device in position.
I mean, they've got 2 drones remaining. They've got a couple of flashes remaining.
The attacker's bomb diffuser
And it's Shiko that gets the opening kill. Can't really say that I'm seeing a lot from FaZe right now that I like. BDS is strong defensively because they're just holding strong. They're holding their key positions. KDS into Geisha, finally something for FaZe that actually is quite successful. That's a big position to get in a round like this. But Liquefact doubles down for BDS. 2 kills for them in this round means for FaZe down to just 3.
I don't really know what they have to show for it. They're likely need to go for a hatch drop and a mainstairs push, potentially. You still have Shiko up above, a flank threat. This is going to be tough and not made easy with Liquefact finding that kill.
Not even expecting the close angle. I mean, it's a 3-0 start for BDS. It's 10 rounds in a row. FaZe can't get positions for BDS. All down to FaZe to try and clear out said positions. But if they haven't droned out Solotov, he becomes a bit of an X-factor later in the round. Users does get the opening kill over towards Black Stairs. Currently, there is 2 stacked over there for BDS. Solotov does lose his life in a little 1v1 with Handy. That was crucial. If Handy doesn't win that, BDS would have been up 5v2, and the round likely over. Instead, though, 4v3. Handy deals with that X-Factor, deals with that Lurk Roamer. Still a lot of time to salvage this round, but BDS still, of course, in the better of the 2 positions.
Yeah, man advantage for BDS. We know, and it's proven, that users can lock down T. So this is a tough road ahead for FaZe. Ground now for Handy, so drum control at the very least. KDS has made a long rotation around now as well to offer support on Striker. And that's a nice pick.
Shot, Handy.
And this is a good position to now station themselves inside of Geisha. Handy has a critical role now in holding the cross.
Yeah, 2 massive kills in this round from Handy. A 1v1 on the Lurk Roam, and then a little bit of a push in on the entry as well, close to sight. Into Geisha, they've got control of drums and Geisha. Liquefact. Bride and Users to try and hold on. 1-for-1 trades brings it to a 2v2. No advantage for either of the 2 teams now with 30 seconds remaining. Slip in towards Karaoke with the kit available. Handy has so far done just about everything for FaZe to try and win this round. Down to Bride and Users though to shut these guys down. Smoke bomb is good. Forces him off the plant. Low HP now for the 2 remaining members of FaZe and Users, and Bride too strong again on site defensively. That's been the case. They are making life very difficult for FaZe here on Skyscraper. A 5th round looking very likely now, unless FaZe can just basically waltz into sight and hit all of their shots. And maybe they will do that. Vidiking with 1. Although the trade does come through quickly. Handy pushes through as well. Handy with 2. Team kill from Vidiking, but it doesn't really matter. Down to just Bride by himself behind bar. Handy then gets a 3rd. Okay, maybe they can just waltz into sight and kill everyone. FaZe. 90 seconds left. Final round of this particular half, and Cyber with an opening kill on to Solotov.
Barriers in play, pinch to come through, but it doesn't work out. Liquefact lands the shot, and both him and Shiko are able to escape.
Yeah, it's unfortunate for Cyber. I thought maybe he was going to at least get 1, then potentially trade it. A little bit of damage on the Bride and Shiko, but they've got the advantage now for BDS. Not a lot of time remaining. KDS with the kit on the Striker. Handy up above. We know how good he's been in these late round scenarios. He's probably required to do so once again.
And Liquefact going for the flank. I mean, what the hell? They've got the main advantage though. 20 seconds on the clock, and I don't think it's even going to be needed.
Yeah, Users with a kill onto KDS. Kumine gives away the position of Handy. Somehow turns around, gets the kill. 2v2 with 10 seconds left. Maybe it might be needed. Not a lot of time, sure, but still a chance. Vidiking up above, has to drop, and as soon as he went to do so, BDS waiting for him on the other side. Opened up.
Not directly contested just yet.
Interesting lurk down below, Souls, and just as I said it, he gets 2 kills. Playing around that kitchen pantry position, I think he wanted to deny any kind of entry into that first floor, and he does do so successfully for FaZe. BDS certainly probably not aware of that. And on the Vigil, certainly wouldn't have been drawn down.
Timing.
It does make the cross, and with that, Solotov finds a kill. There's nothing KDS can do right now. He's completely just blocked out of this game, and suddenly BDS have got themselves an advantage, and a massive one at that, with so much time left in it.
Well, you got to feel bad for KDS. The timing absolutely awful, and may well cost his team the round and forfeit. Match point the way of BDS.
What?
He's gotten 3 kills because of that cross.
Oh no. KDS had 1 job on the Warden, and unfortunately, as you said, the timing, it was so poor. It's a 4K from Solotov. Quad kill. What have FaZe got left here? They're going to have to fight tooth and nail. They can make no errors from this point onwards. Very small advantage in this round. No more Candelas, actually 4 users who just run straight into the doorway. Gun was not up, not ready. Cyber punishing him. And finally, FaZe might just find a round in which they can be ultra successful to the point that it's almost flawless. We haven't seen this from FaZe basically since Nighthaven Labs. The pistol, all but denying the flawless round, but still a round win for FaZe. They can still just not really gaining a whole lot of control.
Yeah, I mean, it might end up being some kind of backstairs stack from BDS. And look to avoid these vert lines of sight from the likes of Handy. Liquefact at least gets the first. And he now has this lurk factor.
Bit of information as well on a couple of players. They pinged out Handy, Souls. He was, of course, tracked earlier, losing his life to Solotov. 2 1v1s going the way of BDS. Now puts FaZe in an incredible predicament. All really on the shoulders of Handy, you would imagine. Inside a Geisha, Nitrocell in his hand. He's thrown that one out. And the shots land onto KDS. Shiko too strong with the Deimos, and it's all falling apart for FaZe, as it really has over the last hour or so. Down to Handy in a 1 versus 5. He's been great, sensational, and he does get 1. 4 more required. He can't take out users, and BDS take out FaZe, sending them out of the tournament. BDS progress forward.